Mr. Thakas, what's up, buddy? Crypto Pope, what's up, man? Actually, either one, I have to do this so I can hear myself, or I'll have to put in this little mic thingy, and I have to look like a gamer. Got a new headset, so things are kind of, I'm still figuring out how to use it. LG, what's up, man? AK, what's happening? JJ, what's up? Mr. Man, Meister Man, actually. What's up, man? How you doing? Let me fix some things on the camera real quick before we continue. Today is going to be a very, very short live stream. I didn't plan on it, but I do have to go to my parents in a little bit. They need help with some stuff. So it's going to be about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm sorry for the short live stream, but I got to go over there. But I am going to just be straight to the point. No lollygagging. Once we get some good amount of people in here, we're going to go straight into price action, what I'm looking for, what I'm expecting to happen. Everything is pretty much worked out to a T already, so I'm very happy with that. There was a little bit of hiccups along the actual 7.786, but we held true. We stayed short. Right here, I got an even better entry than I had before, so I was able to hit that with about 20x leverage. At the very peak of the bottom, I was up about 72% actually. Right now, we are sitting in either one bearish pennant or two bear flag in formation. But I do want to talk about the overall pattern, the bigger pattern. And I forgot where my camera was, so I was looking everywhere. Can we take a look at ETH today? When would be a good time to swing long? Yeah, we'll take a look at that in just a couple minutes. I want to make sure that we cover Bitcoin real quick because I do not have a lot of time tonight. But Peruvian gold, what's happening, buddy? Make it simple. Bear flag. Thanks. Bye. Joy. No, I'm a little bit late in terms of what I said I was going to be on. I said I was going to be on at 6 o'clock, but I ran into more hiccups and I had to wait a little bit. So we're here now, but we're going to talk about that. So we'll talk about ETH as, you know, people are getting stacked up in here. Fish, you can lay down right there, but you cannot get in my lap. I put like a little step stool thingy, well, not like an ottoman underneath the desk, so he can lay on the ottoman right next to me, but he still tries to crawl into my lap like he's doing right now. Okay, stop, Fish, stop. No. All right, so load chart. We'll talk about ETH for just a second while we're waiting for some people to cover Bitcoin. So resolution might not be the best because I am on a 1080p panel now. This one I just got. It's 240 hertz, so that's why ETH is doing extremely well. Oh my god. So we have broken out of the ascending wedge. I don't know if we're actually going to get a pullback on ETH or not. The lowest we should see a pullback to is probably 196, if anything. But we're already cruising on to our target. It's already up 16% since the break of the ascending wedge. The ascending triangle, I mean. Damn, man. My ETH is looking good. So in terms of pullback, do we have any bearish divergence? Yeah, actually, no. This is a lot of bullish continuation from what I can see. We can see it on the MACD. We have put in a lower low on momentum, but a higher low on ETH. And we have also done the same exact thing on the RSI. So I'm expecting just continuation. If you want to hop in, just know that you should not be out of your trade until at least 197. I wouldn't leverage trade it, but there is 20% in there. So 20% is pretty good to me. If you have $1,000, you'll make 200. So I would not leverage trade it though, because your stop loss needs to be about 12% away in order for that to be a safe trade. You should have hopped in right here. We talked about this on the last live stream, I believe so. um, from when that actually broke out. Actually, that was on February 20th. No, February 5th. When was that? That was last Wednesday. So yeah, we talked about this ascending triangle, and I mean, that's why this stuff was already drawn. So I mean, our target would be 274. I need to draw some Gonfans and find out where those are lying, because there could be some macro resistance before that. But I will check that out and have it on the next live stream tomorrow for you. And please, one look at Tezos. If it's a shit coin, I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't like looking at charts that make no sense. Tezos. Did I spell that right? Tezos. Is it a crypto? It's not. Did I spell it right? It's not popping up for me. Wait. There we go. You add an extra Z. Okay. Okay. This does not look like a shitcoin. I can work with this. Let's see. Let me zoom out real quick onto a 6 hour. Oh, that's actually not half bad. If you're looking at this as a ascending wedge as well, your target would be this right here. That should take you up to about... Now, let me go ahead and do this real quick. And let's assume this right here. So this is a very similar pattern to what happened on Bitcoin earlier. It was a straight dip down and then a quick pump up and then continuation after that. So your target would be right here. I don't know. Is it 36 cents? I'm not sure. I hate reading those types of numbers, but I can send this chart to you if you would like. I'm going to go ahead and send that to you. This one. I set up all these monitors and I don't know how to get around anymore. All right, guys. Let's see. XRP. Let's take a quick look. I'm trying to get through all this as fast as possible because I do not have a lot of time. I'm so sorry. XRP. It's looking like the same exact thing. You have a lot of resistance right here. I'm not drawing Gonfans. I don't have that much time on me right now. So you're looking at the same exact kind of setup. All these coins are looking pretty similar. Now, XRP specifically is looking very nice. If we do have a breakout on XRP, this would be the technical target. Now, obviously, once I draw Gonfans and fib retracements, it's going to look much different. If we just add quick fib retracements off of this, we can see that the 1.618 lines up perfectly with that. So that would be a very nice target. If you break 31 cents, I would say 45 cents to 46 cents would be your next target going forward. Donate me a monitor. I'm already selling most of them. What previous pattern would you draw new fans from? On what? Bitcoin? Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. We got enough people in here, I believe. Yeah, we're looking at 48 viewers. Alrighty, let's go back to Bitcoin. So this is what I'm looking at on Bitcoin in particular. I'm looking at an ascending wedge that's been building up for the last couple of days. Well, last couple of weeks. Okay. Target coming off of that, the way you get targets for ascending wedges, would be this bottom pivot point to the resistance up here. So if we do have a breakout sometime around here, I would expect one or two things. Either holding support around the 0.5 at about 9,145, right above this macro Gonfan that we held support on last time, or we dump down to the 0.382 and get trapped in maybe a little bit of a pattern like this, and then a breakout to the upside. I've drawn Gonfans for it already, and so far so good. And we're just kind of working with it from there. But that's my plan going forward. I'm still short from up here. This is my current risk to reward trade. Let's see, my entry was like right about here. A stop loss was about 1%. And I'm looking for anywhere between the 0.5 to the 0.382. If it gets to the 0.382, that would be 11. Now I'm taking a little bit of a different approach on this since I'm looking at this as a bigger pattern. I'm not taking profits along the way necessarily. I will be moving my stop loss along the trade and trying to take profits somewhere around this region down here. I'll go ahead and mark it out. Somewhere along this region is where I'm looking for a bounce. It could continue, but I would not expect it to go past around $8,447. Now, this is actually a very, very good thing that we're having this continuation to the side instead of straight up. What that allows us to do is get closer to this 2-to-1 Gonfan. This 2-to-1 Gonfan was the acting resistance back when this first started. You can see that down here. It was the acting resistance that propelled us upwards. So if we can touch it again and consolidate for a little bit and build up that momentum and then get it released off of the 2-to-1 Gonfan, that will be a pretty explosive movement, which should be able to push us past the 8-to-1 Gonfan. At that point in time, it should be somewhere around $10,741. That's where that last macro resistance is before 14K and then the all-time high. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of longer term. This pattern right here, if we stay in it completely, it would be about 60 to 75 days. That's what I'm looking at from this point right now. And I'm just going to be trading it the way I always trade everything. I'm going to be trading tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms. So I really do believe that we will hold support in this region just because of the macro Gonfan and the technical analysis target. I'm sure many traders are looking to take profits in that region. So the likelihood of getting a bounce there is much higher. So I do think I'm going to be playing this, kind of not full pattern, but half pattern until about right here. Unless we do go below it. If we go below it, then I'll be looking at it much differently. But I do think that macro Gon is going to hold. Efron, yeah, I'll do a quick recap real quick. I'll repeat it one more time. I don't have a lot of time tonight, so I have to kind of rush through all this. So I am very, very sorry, guys. But I just gotta get over to my mom's house as quick as possible. Book map, not heat map. If you use heat map, you can see the manipulation that goes on the XRP, Bitcoin Trading Challenge, guys, done with a recent video. I really don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff. I don't look at order books. I don't look at heat maps. I look at my own charts, where I would like to buy, where I would like to sell, and it's worked out very well for me. I don't like looking at order books and heat maps because they can be spoofed, so you have to be very, very careful with that. Would anything make you switch it from bearish to bullish? I am not bearish right now. Okay, I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin, but you have to have this continuation in order for it to really achieve higher highs. We have been bearishly diverging for quite a while now, and we even had a failed breakout. So, I mean, there's nothing really that's going to change my mind from this being a bearish pattern. I mean, first off, it's a bearish pattern. Second, we have a bearishly diverging RSI. We have had a bearishly diverging stochastic for quite a while. We've had a bearishly diverging MACD, not MACD, MCB for quite a while. We have put in a higher low, a lower high actually, lower high. And you'll see this from time to time. Whenever we get a major trend shift, now this one, it tells me that it's going to be a bearish move short term, but it still has a chance for upside. Now, the reason why is because when we got put into this downtrend, you can see we put in a lower high on money flow right here, and it was really, really extreme. Now, this one right here, higher low, that's what put us into this little uptrend right here. And then we just got a new lower high. So that's telling me that it's starting to slow down. So unless we can break 10,000, let's see, 10,194, I'm not going long until I reach this target. That's it. Make sure you hear my words, because last time somebody mixed up what I said. I will not go long until we break 10,194. Until then, I'm looking for a lower downside target between about 9,200 to about 8,900, just to keep it rounded out. Usually I'm a little bit more risky, so I'll take my position on print and not close, because on those types of breakouts, they happen very quickly and you cannot wait for candle body closes. Now, sometimes you do get burnt because it is just a wick, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Lawrence, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, buddy. What do you think about all these hidden bullish on the 1 hour and 2 hour MACD? I'm seeing the same exact thing on the 2 hour RSI. You have a bullish divergence, don't get me wrong, but we are starting to get rejected at the 50. So it's called the conservation of energy. If you have a bullish divergence that ends in bearish convergence or bearish divergence, it plays to the downside with just as much force. So the bullishness can be used against you. So that's what I believe is going to happen here. I do think that some of these bullish divergences, like right here on Market Cipher B, will end in bearish convergence, therefore leading to a downside breakout. Anything I missed? Bitbird says hello too. Bitbird, what's up, man? Alrighty. TL, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Kite, looked up convergences, but there were two different descriptions. Good references are there are only 3 divergences, or yes, there's only 3 major divergences. I think there's actually only 3 divergences, period. Convergence is where price and momentum are going in the same direction. So let's say we get a lower high and a lower high on the RSI or Market Cipher B. That is bearish convergence. Augustine, I missed you guys too. It felt really weird not streaming for 3 days. It felt like something was off in my life. So I definitely felt like I was doing something wrong. But Fish was having some trouble, and I called the vet, and she was telling me, hey, if it continues, bring him in. So I didn't know if I had to leave all of a sudden. So I didn't want to get caught up in a live stream. And it was just not a good time for me to be streaming. I was not in the happiest of moods. Because I was kind of upset because I didn't know if Fish was in danger. But he's doing fine now. He's doing absolutely perfectly fine. Zekin, what's going on, buddy? No problem, buddy. Like I said, short time frame, I am looking at probably a bearish continuation, either a bear flag here or a bearish pennant. Target coming off that would be the flagpole right here. You just take that to the downside, and that should be the acting force and putting us past the 1-to-1 Ganfan. You guys have heard me talk time and time again about the 1-to-1 Ganfan. The 1-to-1 Ganfan is essentially like your 0.5 fib retracement between your 1 and your 0. If you're above it, you're bullish. So we have always found a bounce off of it. Okay, now if you can push below it, you'll dump. I can show you that on the daily time frame. So you can see, like right here, we struggled to break through the 8-to-1 Ganfan. I mean, not the 8-to-1 Ganfan, the 1-to-1 Ganfan. Right here, we struggled again, but we got above it, found support, blast off. Right here, we had to build an entire pattern just to break through this daily Ganfan right here, the 1-to-1. After that, we dumped 20%. And over the next couple of months, we dumped what, 40%? Let's see, from the top of that down to the bottom. Yeah, about 35%. So the 1-to-1 is very, very significant. And I am almost positive that if we went straight up, we would get tapped off of it right here at about 14K. But that's just something that I'm looking at. So Jan, what's going on, man? Aaron, what's going on, buddy? Alrighty, we got about 10 minutes left. It's a really short live stream, but it would be good for people that don't like to watch 2-hour live streams. What does that mean if something is converging then? Could that be used to make a call, or convergence is less reliable? Convergences aren't less reliable. When CryptoFace talks about trigger wave, anchor wave, trigger wave, that's most of the time it's a convergence. But sometimes it'll be a divergence and play out much stronger. Convergences can have very, very nice pumps, but usually it just means continuation, that's all. And it might not be a full blast off, it's just continuation. Kite, can you explain why you can't have hidden bearish divergence in a bull market and vice versa? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. You can have hidden bearish and hidden bullish anytime. I don't. Now, obviously, in a bull market, bearish divergences can be negated. And like I said, it's conservation of energy. If you have a bearish divergence that ends in either a bullish divergence or convergence, it will end up, all that momentum does not simply disappear. It goes to one side. So it will be used as bullish divergence. So that might be what you're thinking of, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. Gabriel, don't bring up Tesla stock. I have sold all my stock. I'm not even going to look at it until it has a drop. Okay? I don't even mention it. It's nothing personal, buddy. But I haven't done any charting on it. I've made loads of money. I'm sitting back. No FOMO. Mrs. G, hello. Fishy, what are you doing? No, 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 Fishy. Don't do that. No. He's chewing on a cord. Okay, I got him. How can I contact you about mentoring? My description has a Discord invite, not invite link, but my Discord name. Just add me as a friend, send me a message. I'll find out more about you, where you're at in trading, whether you need it or not. Because everything we cover, it's pretty much beginner stuff to intermediary. We don't really cover crazy advanced stuff because I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth your time to look at it. Now, order books, they can help if you understand what you're doing. But for the novice and the beginner, they're going to confuse you and they're going to wreck you. Okay. Because this market is not regulated. Okay. They will spoof the order books and you will get wrecked. So it's just better not to look at them. Fearless, you just exposed yourself. That's a targeted ad, buddy. That has nothing to do with me. Do you have or know a good formula for sequence of priority indications to strength call? Say divergences first, money flow second. No. What I do is I break it down into a simple 5-step system. So first, look at your pattern. Is it a bearish or bullish pattern? Add 20% to one side. Look at your RSI. Do you have a bearish or bullish divergence, or are you above the 50 or below the 50 on the RSI? Add 20% to one side. And then do the same exact thing with your money flow. Do the same exact thing with your MCB and your stochastic. And then you have 5. So now you could say, okay, I'm 80% bullish, 20% bearish. Your job as a trader is to find the best option in terms of long or short, set up a good trade, a good entry, a good stop loss. And if you don't have one, don't take it. Wait for one. Okay, that's essential. Like right now, if you have not gotten a short at the very tippy top, do not go short right now. Do not go short right now because one, your stop loss will now be 4.25% roughly. So you won't be able to hit it with a good amount of leverage. Your risk to reward would be very, very skewed. Wait until we actually break out of this pattern. Take an entry about like right here or wherever we break out of the support, and then put your stop loss above it. That is what you need to do in order to make sure that you have a good entry, good stop loss. Okay, Fish, you got to get out from under there. I just got out of the shower, so it's all weird. My hair usually doesn't look like this. Makes it look like I'm losing my hair, actually. It looks like I got no hairline. We'll do that. Um, yes, we definitely are looking very bullish, Mr. Potato. I guarantee you that. We are looking bullish as we have ever been in 9 months. But I cannot deny facts. We are holding a macro resistance, we have a bearish pattern, and we have bearish indicators. So I'm not gonna just say, "Oh, we're bullish now," and then just, throwing along. If we do break this, I will throw it along, but I have to wait. $5, he fixes his hair in the next 5 minutes. Uh, oh, that's a challenge. Oh, I'm already getting the urge. All right, so I we got about 5 minutes left. So at about like the 3 minute mark, I'll start saying goodbye. I'm so sorry that tonight was like one of the shortest live streams I've ever had, but I just got to get out of here real quick. Um, I got a lot of stuff that took up my time today. Yeah, I'm leaving already. I told you guys at the beginning of the live stream today, uh, just out of the blue, I have to go to my mom's house. She needs help with something, and I know that she'll be in bed by like 10 o'clock, so I can't stream late. And it's gonna take something that takes a lot of time. So thanks, Mr. Potato. I appreciate you understanding. And you can just rewind the live stream. I'm putting it back, Mr. G Moneybags. I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back. I didn't fix it. I didn't fix it. No, no, it's habit. It's habit. That's not fair. uh, it was like a ghost hand came up and did it. It wasn't even me. It wasn't even me. Alrighty. Thank you, G Moneybags. You said if you were looking for downwards targets, draw the fib retracement from bottom up. Yes. Can you explain why you have them from top to bottom? Because I am looking for a downside breakout, but not necessarily a breakout beyond the 8 to 1 Gone fan. If I was looking for a breakout beyond the 8 to 1 Gone fan, yes, I would have them from going bottom to top. But I am not looking for it to drop all the way back down to the 1.618. Now, if it does break the 8 to 1 Gone fan, yes, I would go ahead and redraw these and look for the 1.618. Actually, I would probably take profits at the 2 to 1 Gone fan. But, that's why. I'm looking for it to stay within the pattern. I'm not looking for a breakout of this pattern to the downside. Hey guys, should I wait for a pullback on ETH for an entry, or is this good time to get in medium term? We just talked about that a little bit ago. We'll look at it one more time. But I'm going to start saying goodbye. I'm very sorry, guys. But I appreciate you guys showing up. So we have an ascending triangle on Ethereum. This is the target. Okay. So the target is 278. All right. Now, will we get a pullback all the way down to support? I don't know. That is not something that I'm really looking for. I've been holding ETH for a long time, and I wouldn't sell any unless we went back below 190. So if you do want to hop in, there is still about 25% roughly till the target. So I wouldn't leverage trade it, but you could put in some money, and if it does go back below like 192, you could sell it. But that's just my 2 cents on that. Scott, thank you very much, man. Later, man. Where did you learn the most about Gone fans? Just trial and error. I pretty much taught myself. If you look at the way I do Gone fans versus anybody else on YouTube, it's totally different. But I've learned something that works for me, so I've just been practicing it for a very long time. Anna, thank you very much. I appreciate it. G Moneybags, thank you, man. You take care too. James, hey buddy, I'm really impressed with your Gone fans and retracement system. Way to go, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting me. Efron, thank you, man. You have a great day. CME gap at 8550 approximately if it gets filled. That is definitely something that is a high possibility with our targets going forward. Mandy, hello, goodbye. Yeah, it was a really short live stream tonight. I am very sorry for that. It's just things came up. I still wanted a live stream, but I can't do it for very long. Gabriel, thank you. Crazy Kangaroo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Augustin, thank you for showing up, even though it's pretty short. Drew, thanks again. See you tomorrow. James, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Alexander Schmidt, have a great day, man. Fearless Fly. Viagra tonight. No. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow. You too, buddy. Thank you for your time. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Meister, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for considering it. Peruvian Gold, thank you very much, man. Say goodbye to Bitbird for me. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for showing up. I'll be on tomorrow night at our scheduled time. Well, not tomorrow night. Actually, tomorrow is an early stream. So I'll be on around 2 p.m. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hit the record button. But now I have to wait because it's a live stream and not a video.